Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It is the first week of the CrossFit Open, and for the third time in 4 days, Andrew Hiller will be going up against no one else other than him frickin' self. He was facing the wrong way, as you can see. His judge told him at the very last second to turn around. If only Dave Castro, the director of the CrossFit Games, would have told the 3 athletes to turn around, 4 athletes to turn around, then they wouldn't have had to have that 3-second penalty that, from what I understand, they were all given. During the live open announcement, which also had Adrian Bosman. On the far left, we have Andrew Hiller completing his initial set of 21 dumbbell snatches on his first arm. In the middle, we also have Andrew Hiller completing his first set of dumbbell snatches on his first arm. And on the far right, just this morning, the Monday, the final day of the CrossFit Open, we also have Andrew Hiller, who is out hot. As you can see on that little bar, he has a pretty substantial lead. It looks to be about 8 seconds after that first set of dumbbell snatches. Also, the burpee cadence appears to be just a little bit faster than the other 2 Andrews. The far left Andrew at Rogue HQ. That Andrew, that is the Friday Andrew of this version. The middle Andrew, that is the Sunday version. Didn't decide to do it on Saturday. Thought that he would be one and done like everybody else. Everybody was trying to say that the Open does not matter. If for anybody, the Open should not matter for Andrew Hiller because Dave Castro came out and said, you can't compete because you're openly using performance-enhancing drugs. And the motto of this channel may as well be that it doesn't matter. However, clearly it matters, as he is now going after it for a third freaking time in 4 days. Why do you do that? Well, about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 5 months, who knows, because time is so condensed at this point for this YouTuber. He thinks that he made these rules about whether or not you are a CrossFitter, and if you do not repeat the open workouts, how can you consider yourself a CrossFitter? If you don't try to squeeze every single bit of your being out of your open workouts to see how high you can get yourself on that leaderboard, do you even do CrossFit? He's here to tell you that no, you are not a CrossFitter. If you do not get every ounce of energy that you can out of a CrossFit open workout, at left, you look right. The CrossFit Games athletes, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm one and done, oh, my back. Try to get everything that you can out of yourself. The craziest thing about this is, on the far left, Andrew Hiller had driven 5.5 hours to get to Columbus that day. Noticeably softer. Andrew Hiller has this thing, he was telling me in his pre-event fight, whatever talk, interview, that he actually thinks that doing these open workouts makes him a little bit fitter. There is an outward pressure. He knows that Keith Knapp did this workout in 650. He's powered by his removal from his position over at CrossFit. They didn't need his position. Well, he needs clearly not to get any fitter. 650 on this workout is freaking incredible. Andrew Hiller noticed that Josh Bridges on his YouTube channel put up a time of 7:23. Andrew Hiller also knows that Josh Bridges on his YouTube channel, during the freaking Around the Whiteboard, Pedro's YouTube channel, that he said, hey, just throwing crap around. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Andrew Hiller needs to make sure that he puts Josh Bridges in his place. Will he be able to beat that time of 7:23? Will he be able to beat Keith Knapp? You will have to stay tuned. He's about to finish up, I think, from what that little bar on the bottom of the screen. Some high-tech technology from the YouTuber who started making videos in his garage about 2 years ago. Look at what he can do. Little green bars telling you how far ahead he is. On this third attempt, he is on his first set of 15 dumbbell snatches. There's his judge making sure that he is indeed locking out his left elbow. Another reason why Andrew Hiller is repeating this workout, we have been told, is that in the middle video, on one of these sets of dumbbell snatches, maybe it was the burpees, one of the 15s, we don't even know. Everything is so freaking fast at this point, we don't know what's going on. But he did 14 of the repetitions instead of the 15 of the reps that he was supposed to do. So, instead of just saying, oh, I'm gonna submit it and get a 3-second penalty like Jeff Adler, like Alexis Raptis, and although it was not their fault, it is the fault of the director of the CrossFit Games and the head of the programming of the CrossFit Games. All they had to do was tell them to turn around, but they could have also redone it. But because the open doesn't matter, it's just a 3-second penalty. And Hiller decides to take it upon himself, redo the workout for the third time. He's going to get fitter. He's going to have a legitimate score. He's got a judge down there making sure. And the other thing about a judge, we have been told, is that when you have a judge and all you got to think about is moving, all you got to do is move, all you got to do is move. Everyone tells you that you're not going to fail the burpee, but I've seen some people trip over a dumbbell and fail a freaking burpee. That doesn't look like it feels all that good when you fail the freaking burpee. We're not going to see this in this video, but it does happen. So for all of you people saying that, oh, you can't fail a burpee, you would be wrong. That said, in this, with the judge and Hiller, all of his repetitions are accurately counted And you can tell me whether or not you think that the elbow lockout looks good. You can tell me whether or not it looks like the chest looks good. If you ask him, the most critical human being on the internet when it comes to movement standards, they all look pretty freaking good to me. There's a nice little elbow snap at the top of every single rep as now middle Andrew is trying to make a push to catch up to the far right Andrew. Day number 1 Andrew at Rogue HQ. Why is he moving like a slug? Why does he look like a water balloon? What's going on to that guy over there? And it may have been the sausage and egg McMuffin that he had on his way to Rogue HQ, powered by McDonald's on the far left. It looks like he is a soft piece of crap. And as you move over, why does he look like he's different? I don't know, maybe it's the different cameras. He shot on an iPhone on the 2 on the right. He shot on the Sony A7S III on the far left. Where is Tyson Bagent? I don't know. Can Tyson Bagent do this workout faster? Maybe. I think that everybody who repeats this workout can do this workout faster. I think that every single time that you redo the workout, the way that Andrew is doing them in these workouts, you can do it a little bit faster. You learn a little about yourself. You know that you can push. You know that, okay, maybe I did have a little bit more. Maybe if you just ease your way into it, you just keep on redoing the workout. Maybe some people will say that, oh, you're a piece of crap. You could have, I think that volume is king. I think that Andrew is getting fitter every single time. And what is the point of doing a workout? Wow, he is on the set of 9 dumbbell snatches already. Andrew in the middle doesn't even complete all 15 burpees here. I think that he needs to get over to the right side of the dumbbell in order for it to be considered all the way done. Yeah, so that was 14 burpees. He had to do 1 more right there. So not only is the Andrew on the right going faster with an accurate count, he did every single one of the repetitions. And also, if you guys are curious, the Andrew on the far left at Rogue HQ, that one did 16 burpees because he also lost count. Yes, even Andrew Hiller, the freaking most critical man on the internet, needs somebody there counting his repetitions. Now, I do also recommend that you just do more reps if you lose count, but crazy, just do the workout again, get everything you can out of it. Look at how quick, look at that transition. That's also something that you pick up. You know, okay, I was losing time. After you watch your video, you go, what was I doing just standing there? The Andrew on the far left, you're gonna see him just standing there, losing valuable seconds. It's gonna be done anyway. Andrew Hiller picks up that dumbbell with no hesitation. He is off to the races. That dumbbell snatch is moving easier than ever. Look at him go. Is this the final set? Oh, it's the final set. He has lapped Andrew number 2. He has lapped Andrew number 3. Oh, there is no race whatsoever. How is this even possible? How can people tell you that the open doesn't matter? How can they just sit on their laurels and be okay with their times? 7:14. Oh! 7:14! He took almost a minute off of his initial time. Who knows what it is? He's gonna go ahead and bet that it's because he learned a little bit about himself every single time. He squeezed that lemon, got every freaking bit of fitness that he could. Look at him, he's good. Shows his dumbbell like you're supposed to. There's the 50-pound dumbbell. Andrew number 2, he's about to finish it up. He didn't do all of his repetitions on this one. He was 179. He was, get a 3-second penalty. Look at the superhand pose, superhero pose. This is the Andrew Hiller finishing position. Checking the clock out. Will he do it on this 3rd attempt? Why is he moving so slow? I'm gonna go ahead and blame Tyson. He was just trying to beat Tyson. Once he beat Tyson, he was just sitting on himself. Everyone says you need all these training partners. I think that there is power to working out by yourself, trying to put out your best performance, trying to know what you can get out of yourself. Okay, finally this slug is moving. Finally, he's about to finish this workout up. Come on, move it, you piece of crap. Nice little Rogue ballistic block in the background though, huh? Very, there is the superhero position from Andrew Hiller. How many times did I say like? How many times did I repeat myself? Freaking is kind of my word. I know that freaking is my word. Through all of that stuff, I was trying to be a little bit theatrical. I'm not the most theatrical, but there was a whole bunch of stuff that I do believe is very true within that 8-minute just bleh that I threw at you guys. The most important things are that you can see 8:10, 7:37, 7:14. You learn something from yourself. You can push, you can squeeze, and I do believe that you can get fitter during the open. It shows that there's maybe a little bit under the surface. And if there's people who can't perform at the level of the open, you're gonna say, okay, is it really the fact that it doesn't matter? Are they really? Because there have been years where Brent Fikowski finishes pretty terribly in the open, and for a CrossFit Games athlete who can potentially win the freaking thing, he's in the 1,000th, and people say that he's too tall, the open isn't for tall people. I hear you, I get it, but we're talking about the competition of the fittest on earth, and I still think that the person who is in contention for winning the CrossFit Games should be able to like roll out of bed and go finish top 10 in the CrossFit Open. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jeff Fadler won the CrossFit Games. I think Rich Froning would always win the CrossFit Open. I know I said the Games, but I meant the Open. I'm gonna try to get this up before the submission deadline. This is me telling you, as the person who can't even participate in the Open, to go redo the Open workout. Someone who did it 3 times. Things that you can do to get a little bit quicker. Know what your burpee speed looked like. Know what your burpees felt like. Go ahead and rewatch your video, because you're supposed to take that video and just like, wow, I was moving like a slug. I really don't think that I needed to be going that slow. But you learn a lot watching yourself, knowing what you felt like as you did that workout. And then if you are going to be redoing it, you know that you don't want to look back on that effort and say that you wasted time. You don't want to say that you felt worse than you did going into it. You always want to feel better, which I think gets another, 2 to 5% out of you. Happy first week of the Open. Attack it if you do better or have done better or do agree with repeating Open workouts. Regardless of what anybody else has to say, it doesn't matter if they say that it doesn't matter. It only matters what you do and getting fitter yourself. That's it. And Hiller, out.
Please smash that like button, no one touches there.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success, while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!